Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Melee. I am your host, Kaleb Boatman, and today we got the #1 contender triple threat match. It's the end of the golden ticket tournament, so this should be a lot of fun. It is John Maher, it is Kaleb Koho, and it is Ryan Payne. It should be an excellent match. So on the desk, we have Mr. Bill Carriola. Bill, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pumped. This is fun. Seeing somebody going to be challenging that hasn't challenged for a title before, sort of like a fresh matchup. Three great players. This is going to be a blast. So I'm pumped.
That is fair. Well, without further ado, we'll start bringing them in, starting with Ryan and Scott. Ryan, how are you feeling?
I've forgotten what day it is, honestly. So I'm just looking. I'm here ready to play. I am excited for this. First time I'm doing a #1 contenders match in singles, and no shade thrown to my opponents. I know how good they are. I know what they're strong in. So I'm looking for a good match.
Yeah, I'm excited for Ryan to have this opportunity. He's been around a long time. He was my first team's partner. We've always been in the same faction, so I feel like this is a long time coming. I've been there on his journey in the league, so definitely rooting for him tonight, and hoping that we can ensure that that belt is going to stay in the Phoenix Club. That's the priority.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. We will bring in Koho. Koho, how are you feeling about this? Your first #1 contenders match, as Ryan also alluded to. This is everybody's first #1 contenders match.
This is true. It's exciting. I feel this is the last league that I hadn't been in a #1 contenders match in. So we can check that one off the bucket list. I've now played for a contender match in every single one of them. So that's kind of fun. I think it's only me and Meltzer who have done that. So that's exciting. I'm excited to be here. This is a spot that a lot of people wouldn't expect me as a manager to be in. I like to pride myself on being a better player than people give me credit for. So being here is really just exciting. It's fun to play Ryan again. I never wanted to play John Maher in my entire life, and it happened. So, John, I'm on the receiving end of that strength we built last year, and I hate it. So, yeah, it's great.
Okay, well, thank you, and we will bring in John and Will. John, also your first #1 contenders match. How are you feeling?
I'm kind of like the opposite of Koho. Like I'm always convinced. Like I'm always surprised people think I'm a good player. So there's that. I'm happy to be here. I always surprise myself. Whether people think I'm lucky or cursed, that's fantastic. I'm happy to accept all of your descriptions. And Will's here.
I am, and the one thing I always told John when we started playing together is that I was going to do everything I could to get this man a belt, and here we are, very, very close to doing that. So I am very proud of John and his journey to get here, and I just cannot wait to see what he brings tonight.
I'll try my best.
All right, thank you, Will. And with that, we will get started with round one. Round one's going to work like this: 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question, 3 repeats, and a challenge allowed to speak throughout the entire match. Should you need them, remember to keep your hands on screen at all times. As we get started with your first question, which is going to come in the category of Oscars. Who was the last person to win a Best Actress Oscar off of their first nomination? And you will get a little bit of extra time for this one.
How many Oscars you won there, Boat?
Technically speaking, none, though I ghost wrote Schindler's List. 5, 4, 3.
Yikes.
1. 10 down. I don't think that was really a yikes. Let's go to John.
Olivia Colman?
And Ryan.
I know she was only nominated once. Halle Berry.
And Koho.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman is correct.
I thought she had a second nomination.
As we get into your next question, Bill.
Which will come to you in the category of crime. What state is Jake traveling to in order to find his missing daughter in the film 1979's Hardcore?
You know, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore, Bill.
Hey, I went to agnostic front Murphy's Law. I am wicked hardcore. I survived that pit.
3,
Guy got stabbed.
2,
And he was in
1.
the band.
And down. Let's go to Ryan
I said Illinois.
and Koho
I guess Texas.
and John.
All the hardcore stuff I know happens in California for the most part.
California is
Damn
correct.
it.
It's about
Single
porn.
time.
As we get to your next question, this is going to come in the category of action adventure. What position does Jimmy Dix play in The Last Boy Scout? You know, our last question was a movie about porn. This question, there's a guy named Dix. It's fitting.
This movie also rules so hard. I love this movie so much.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm going to gush about Tony Scott. Now.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, pens down. Let's go to Koho
Running back?
and John
Why did Mr. Milo cross the road? Quarterback.
and Ryan.
I had quarterback.
Quarterback is correct. Ryan getting the first point on the board. John still perfect as we get into our next question.
To come to you in the category of directors, who directed Get Shorty? All jokes aside, I do love that the main person in this film, this was like their follow-up to their big like comeback film. Like it is such like a complete opposite and enjoyable. I do love this movie.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
I already said pens down, I believe.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have an answer.
So let's go to Ryan
I said Barry Sonnenfeld.
and Koho
Barry Sonnenfeld.
and John.
No answer. They're right.
Barry Sonnenfeld is correct. As we get to your next question, the category of coming of age / teen. What is the nickname of Mary Badham's character in To Kill a Mockingbird? You ever killed a mockingbird, Bill?
Yeah, but he owed me money, so he had it coming.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
a mean joke.
What's that?
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. That's a me joke, is what I said.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, fair.
John.
Oh,
John.
Scout.
Ryan.
Scout.
And Koho.
Scout.
Scout is correct.
All right. As we get into your next question, which will come in the category of romance, which 2000s romance film is about two neighbors who fall in love after they realize their spouses are having an affair with each other? If I had a nickel for every time that happened to me, I'd have 8 nickels.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. Three,
You called it tickle.
Repeat the question.
Repeat.
That is
All
right.
okay, then I heard Ryan first.
All right. Your question is, which 2000s romance film is about two neighbors who fall in love after they realize their spouses are having an affair with each other? So that's like 40 cents basically, yeah. You could maybe buy a pack of gum.
Maybe. We've discussed this earlier.
We've just got, I'm pretty sure it's still a quarter for the 5-pack.
2, 1, pins down. Let's go to John
Shot in the dark, but something's got to give.
and Ryan.
I said Fools Rush In, but that's not 2000s.
And Koho.
I said Revolutionary Road.
All incorrect. Looking for In the Mood for Love.
Oh,
Yes. No.
right.
Or an alternate question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Step Brothers, 500 Days of Summer, and Ready Player One all contain what song?
I've seen all 3 of these movies.
Good for
One
you.
of them is good. One of them is problematic, and one of them I hate with a burning passion.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Let's go to Ryan
I got nothing. It's down to my
and
tongue.
Koho
Sweet Child of Mine.
and John.
Sweet child of mine.
Both incorrect. Looking for You Make My Dreams Come True.
That. No.
As we get to your final question, Bill.
As there are no perfect rounds, your final question will come in the category of family. Charles Fleischer voices the title character in what 80s family film? It's a nice name. It's a good name. It's a good strong name. So
Yeah.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to say something to fuck this up. So I'm just.
Fleischman was in trouble. That's a TV show. 5, 4,
Oh God.
Repeat the question.
That is co-host first repeat. And your question is: Charles Fleischer voices the title character in what 80s family film? It was a real golden age for family film in the 80s. It was a lot of child endangerment. We loved it. It was a good time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Let's go to John.
Can you believe the doctor from Nightmare on Elm Street was Roger Rabbit?
And Ryan.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
And Koho.
Nothing.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is correct. So John and Ryan getting that point there. Coming out of round 1, I have John at 5, Ryan at 4, Koho at 3. Is that what you have built?
Exactly right.
Okay, so we're going to get into round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, then they're stuck with it. They're going to get 5 questions in whatever category they get. They get it right, 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point. They get it wrong, the other player is going to get a chance for this. The other players are going to get a chance for the steal. Players, remember to write your stealers. Remember to write your answers on your whiteboard for this match. So, categories on our wheel tonight are horror anthologies, 21st century written by Ted Elliott, 2010s video game movies, romantic comedies, biopics, romance, musicals spelled wrong, horror, Oscars, and comedy. So, John, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I do want to avoid musicals, so I'm going to go last. Or defer.
Okay. So you are deferring.
I am deferring. Yeah. I mean,
Okay. So then we will bring in Ryan. Ryan, would you like to spin or defer?
Let's also defer, Ryan.
Yeah, there is some
Get
categories.
something off the wheel. Yeah.
Let's defer as well.
Okay. So Koho, this will be your spin.
Excellent.
Your spin is away, and you land on biopics. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
Okay, this is the category you are stuck with. And you land on Oscars. Bill, would you like to give Koho his question in the category of Oscars?
If there's one thing I'm known for, it's my love of Oscars. Koho, if you are ready.
Yeah.
All right, question in the category of Oscars. Your first one. Julie Christie won her Oscar for what film?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Shampoo, B, Afterglow, C, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, or D, Darling.
Darling.
Darling is correct for 1 point. All right. Your next question. How many films released in the 2010s won both Best Visual Effects and Best Original Score? We'll give you a little extra time for this.
Sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is co-host's second repeat. Let's mark that off. How many films released in the 2010s won both Best Visual Effects and Best Original Score?
Two.
2 is correct for 2 points. And the lead. Your next question. What Oscar has been won by JFK, The Mission, and The Towering Inferno?
5, 4.
Best cinematography.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your penultimate question. What film won Best Adapted Screenplay for films released in 1981?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice.
1.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Reds, B, The French Lieutenant's Woman, C, On Golden Pond, or D, Ragtime.
Reds.
Reds is incorrect, so guys, chance for a 1-point steal for each of you. Your options are A, Reds, B, The French Lieutenant's Woman, C, On Golden Pond, or D, Ragtime.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Let's go to John
Ragtime.
and Ryan.
I went with On Golden Pond.
That is correct.
Which one?
On Golden Pond is correct.
Oh, Ryan,
Okay.
Ryan, the one who just immediately answered.
We got
I'm
you, bud.
sorry.
You're good. Final question for Mr. Koho. What was the last film to receive 2 nominations for Best Actress?
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Thelma and Louise, B, Terms of Endearment, C, The Turning Point, or D, Shakespeare in Love.
Five, 4, 3.
Terms of endearment.
That is incorrect. Everybody else, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, Thelma and Louise, B, Terms of Endearment, C, The Turning Point, or D, Shakespeare in Love.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to John
Thelma and Louise.
and Ryan.
I also said A, Thelma and Louise.
That is correct. So coming out of that round, I have Koho at 7, Ryan at 6, and John at 6. Is that what you have, Bill?
I have Koho 8, and then 6 and 6.
Okay. So Koho at 8, Ryan and Ryan and John at 6 and 6. Okay, it is 8 to 6 to 6. Koho, Ryan, and John as we get into the next spin, which is going to be John has the option to spin or defer again. John, are you still deferring?
I'm still deferring.
Okay, so Ryan, this is going to be your spin.
Okay.
Good job on those steals.
And you land on musicals. Spelled wrong. Musicals. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I think we can afford to spin again, Ryan. It's not terrible, not great. We're only down by 2 at the moment. Let's spin again, I say.
Yeah, let's go for it. If I land on
This is the category that you are stuck with. And you land on comedy.
Sick. All right, you got this.
So, Ryan, I will give you your questions in the category of comedy. Ryan, your first question, category comedy. What 80s comedy, for the majority, takes place in a village named Santa Poco? Five, 4.
multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, The Princess Bride, B, the Three Amigos, C, the Great Outdoors, D, Twins.
The Three Amigos.
That is correct for 1 point.
I forgot the name of the village.
Next question. In Bridesmaids, what animal is given out at the engagement party as a present?
Puppies.
Correct for 2 points. We also would have accepted dogs. In Tommy Boy, how was Tommy able to get into the meeting to stop the sale of his company?
He pretended to be not bomb threat, but he pretended to be wearing a bomb.
What did you say?
Pretended to be wearing a bomb.
That is correct for 2 points.
So, talking too much.
Your penultimate question in the category of comedy. In Paper Moon, when Addie and Mose are arrested, where did Addie hide her money from the police?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, in her shoe, B, coffee can, C, in her hat, D, a Bible.
I'm going to go with Bible.
That is incorrect. Everyone else for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, in her shoe, B, coffee can, C, in her hat, D, a Bible. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho.
B.
And John.
I put her hat.
Hat is correct. And Ryan, your final question in the category comedy. In what 2000s holiday comedy do Cheech Marin and Jake Busey play police officers?
2000s.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Deck the Halls, B, Surviving Christmas, C, Christmas with the Cranks, D, Four Christmases. Five.
I'm going to go with Surviving Christmas.
That is incorrect. John and Carl for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, Deck the Halls, B, Surviving Christmas, C, Christmas with the Cranks, D, Four Christmases. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to John.
Four Christmases.
And Koho.
Christmas with the Cranks.
That is correct for 1 point steal.
Of course, it's the Grissom movie.
Okay, so ending with that, I have Ryan in the lead at 11, Koho at 9, John at 7. Is that what you have, Bill?
That's what I have.
Okay, as we get into John's spin, we will bring in Will. John, your spin is away. And you land on 21st Century, written by Ted Elliott. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We're gonna spin again.
Okay.
Will, right? We're spinning.
I believe Will is muted.
Well, you landed on biopics.
Nobody getting anything today. Right.
Yeah, that's sad.
No win scenario.
God.
So, John, I will give you your questions in the category of biopics. In Man on the Moon, when Kaufman does professional wrestling, he creates a character who only wrestles whom?
Women.
That is correct for 2 points. In Notorious, when Biggie records his demo, it catches the attention of what popular rapper who promises him a record deal?
I'm gonna go multiple on this one.
Multiple choice options are A, Coolio, B, Puff Daddy, C, Snoop Dogg, D, Dr. Dre.
I'm gonna guess Dre. Dr. Dre.
That is incorrect. Ryan and Koho for the 1-point steal. Your options are A. Coolio, B. Puff Daddy, C. Snoop Dogg, D. Dr. Dre. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Ryan
I said Puff Daddy.
and Koho.
I said C, Snoop Dogg.
It was the man who told him it was all about the Benjamins. It was Puff Daddy. As we get to your next question in the category of biopics. In Stand and Deliver, after Jamie Escalante falls ill, he's replaced by a substitute that mainly teaches what subject?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Drama, B. Health, C. Music, D. Art.
Drama.
That is incorrect. Ryan and Koho for the 1-point steal. Your options are A. Drama, B. Health, C. Music, D. Art. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down and glasses down. Let's go to Ryan
I went with C, health.
and Koho.
Music.
Music is correct, and Ryan wrote down C, so he gets the point. He used the wrong formula, but got the correct answer.
Jeez.
Because music is correct, and C is what he wrote down. So he lucked into that one. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Happened once before.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Good job, Ryan. As we get into your penultimate question, category biopics, who plays Roman Senator Crassus in Spartacus?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Peter O'Toole, B. Paul Schofield, C. Anthony Quinn, D. Laurence Olivier.
I'm going to say B.
B is incorrect. Everyone else for the 1-point steal. Your options are A. Peter O'Toole, B. Paul Schofield, C. Anthony Quinn, or D. Laurence Olivier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Koho
Laurence Olivier.
and Ryan.
I thought I'd look into it again. I said C.
Laurence Olivier is correct. As we get into your final question, John, category biopics. In Green Book, Tony gets Dr. Shirley to try food from what fast food establishment?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. McDonald's, B. Burger King, C. Long John Silver's, D. KFC.
McDonald's.
That is incorrect. Everyone else for the 1-point steal. Your options are A. McDonald's, B. Burger King, C. Long John Silver's, D. KFC. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Ryan
I said KFC.
and Koho.
KFC.
KFC is correct. So coming out of that round, I have Ryan at 14, Koho at 12, John at 9. Is that what you have, Bill?
That's what I have.
Okay, as we get into round number 3, round 3 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to choose what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Categories they will be able to pick from tonight are horror, recent releases, comic book movies, Julia Roberts, drama, war, 2010s, musicals, family, and biopics. We will let them pick their categories right now, and we will be back later. Okay, we are back, and our competitors have selected what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-pointer. Since he is down, we will start with John. John, I will give you your question. So, John, your 1-pointer in the category of horror. Who start? Or sorry, your 1-pointer category biopics. Yeah, I stopped myself. 1-pointer category biopics. Who plays Tony Vallelonga in Green Book?
I hope that's Viggo Mortensen.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, okay, all right, here we go.
This is the most I was talking about Green Book since
2-point
2018.
As we get to your 2-point question in the category of war, MASH ends with the characters playing what sport?
American football.
That is correct for 2 points. So now Koho and John are all tied up, I believe. So we go over to Koho for his 1-pointer in musicals. And Bill, I will have you take those.
Okay. Give me a second. We get there. So I was a little thrown off. All right. Your 1-pointer in the category of musicals, Mr. Koho. Who plays Professor Henry Higgins in My Fair Lady?
Rex Harrison.
That is a completely correct answer and response for 1 point.
Appropriate reaction. And that sends us back over to John for his 3-pointer in drama. John, your 3-pointer in drama. What holiday is it when Tiffany and Pat get into a fight at the diner in Silver Linings Playbook?
Thanksgiving.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Halloween.
Okay.
So now we are in a situation where if John misses, he is unfortunately out. So we give him his 4-pointer in horror.
All right.
What 1990s horror film is about soldiers in the Mexican-American War who are ambushed by a cannibal during a rescue mission?
Ravenous.
That is correct for 4 points. So
Alright.
with that, we go back over to Koho for his 2 in 2010s.
All right. Mr. Koho, if you're ready.
Yeah.
In Flight, Whip meets drug addict Nicole at what type of location?
A bar.
That is incorrect. The correct answer we're looking for is a hospital. All right. So we will now go to your 3-pointer in comic book movies. What comic book film features an airship known as the Luxembourg?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
I did hear that in time. That is your final repeat. What comic book film features an airship known as the Luxembourg?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
The King's Man.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Rocketeer.
I
All right.
Yeah.
So we are now down to his 4 in recent in order to stay in this.
Yep.
All right. Your 4-pointer in recent releases. Is that Bros? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Just making sure. Okay. In Bros, Bobby is constantly pitching an exhibit for the museum about what historical figure secretly being gay.
Oh shit! It's damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The correct answer we were looking for was Abraham Lincoln. So with that, we will go back over to Ryan. He's going to have to answer some questions now. And oddly enough, we will be sticking with your 1-pointer in recent releases. You want me to just take these?
Yeah.
Cool. You got it? All right, Ryan. Recent releases, if you're ready.
Yeah.
Who plays the character of Deirdre Boudadier in Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's correct for a point. All right. Now, if Ryan hits any one of his next questions, he will win the match. So, Ryan, for your 2-pointer in biopics, as soon as I can get there. Black Mass primarily takes place in what city?
Boston.
And your winner, moving on to his first title match, Ryan Payne. So, with that, we will start with post-match interviews, starting with our third place person, the only one getting a loss tonight, Mr. Kaleb Koho. Koho, you weren't able to pull off the W. How are you feeling?
There are so many of those that I second guessed. I literally was like, Abraham Lincoln passed through my mind, and then I talked myself out of that, and I don't know why. And I literally, as I was saying I had the syllable "k" out, and I was like, oh no, Rocketeer, but I'm already too far to saying the words "the King's Man." I was like, fuck. So it's just a matter of time. I couldn't pull it. It's just in the 15 seconds today, and that's just what it is. So, oh well. Definitely not my best game. Not the game I wanted to play today. But the hand I was dealt, and I didn't play up to my potential, and I'm gonna have to be better in the tournament. So that's how it goes.
I mean, hey, now it's like you played beautifully. I mean, you got strength. You handled it well. Did what you could. You are the only person in all four to challenge in a number one contenders match. Active players, so that's a nice little hat like thing to have on your belt.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to from here on out? What do you think?
Well, I was really hoping to play for the belt, so then I could be the first person to do that. That was the goal, was to be the first person to complete the cycle. And I was able to do that this time. And now I got to beat 31 other people to do that, which is not as ideal as this one. But I'm doing my best. I'll come into the tournament and I'll put in hopefully consistently better performances than this one. But we'll see. I got my record up, and that was really what I wanted most out of this, was to show that I am better than a 500 player. I think my accuracy went up, my record went up. So I'll take the small victories where I can. Those two guys just play better tonight. So,
well, thank you, Koho. Now we go over to second place finisher tonight, John, and we'll bring in Will. John, you had to lead out of round one, and then round two just didn't go your way.
Yeah, biopics. Who didn't know? I mean, I thought I was okay in that, but I was wrong. I'm just looking on the positives here. Leading out of round one, never thought that would happen. Hitting my 4-point in horror, not embarrassing myself, important. And I'm happy for Ryan Payne. I think Ryan, I think people sleep on Ryan. I think Ryan's way better than people think. He's the credit people give me actually should go to Ryan Payne. That's what I think.
But let's not talk. John, let's not talk yourself down extremely bad here, because really you were still leading out of round one, which a lot of people would not have bet you to do. And what happens? The wheel giveth, the wheel taketh away. You got a category that I thought you were going to do really well in.
Me too. After the
those
first question too, I'm like, okay, let's go. And then it was just everything after that was just getting shot in the face over and over again. It was great.
So it's not like you're not going to be back. It's not like you're going anywhere, and you're just going to, I think, just turn a lot of heads like you did last year. So
I am going to go back to the drawing board again, and I'll come back stronger. I'm like, I'm like Ultron or Shiva or any of those great comic book villains. You destroy me, I come back. The next model is even better. That's exactly what happens.
I mean, you could say, the Omnidroid from The Incredibles.
That too, for people Boat's age, the thing from The Incredibles. Yeah.
Or the Leviathan creature that just keeps assimilating this to the whole crew in that sub there.
Yes, that as well. Every one of those. I like Shiva from Wolverine as my example. I'm gonna take that.
That's fair.
Before
we go, John, what you're going to be in the tournament? What are you looking forward to in terms of that?
I mean, apparently my record's really good. So I'm gonna get a good seed. So that's great. And so I can not that I want to relax. I got to keep doing what I'm doing. Obviously, what I'm doing is working. I'm winning matches. So I've got to just keep. I have a plan of movies I need to watch. Now it looks like I'm going to get a little bit of time off, so I will watch movies. That's all you really can do in this league, right?
Yes. that's, I mean, there's other things, but that's the main thing. Anyway.
Neglecting my family and watching movies is what I'm all about. Let's go.
That's fair. That's
Holy
fair.
Lord.
Well, now we go over to our winner, playing for his first ever title match. It is Mr. Ryan Payne. Ryan, how are you feeling?
I'm still stunned that the match is over. I'm still stunned. I'm like, this really happened? Like throughout most of the match, I just kept rubbing my arm mainly because it was kind of like numb. If it was bothering me, but now the feeling's gone, and I'm like, is this the adrenaline that's just shooting in my body right now? Holy crap!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited right now. Like this is up there with like some of my own matches, honestly, and how excited I am for Ryan. Again, we've been at this together for a couple of years now, and it's very gratifying to see Ryan get his flowers here. I think he deserves this, and I think it's going to be a fun title match between two members of our faction. So it's going to be nice, fun, stress-free title match, which definitely, as a manager, I very much appreciate. So thank you, Ryan, and great game to everyone else. It really came down to the steals, I think, as it often does in a multiple player match. Yeah. So Ryan, did a great job taking advantage of those steals, and I think that made the difference in the end.
That is fair. Well, Ryan, thank you. Congrats on making it to your first title match. We will see you in that match. So, Bill, final thoughts on the match?
Yeah, hell of a good time. A lot of lead changes back and forth. It was pretty crazy. And, it's nice. We're going to see somebody that has a challenge for a title before. We're going to see what that's going to look like. I think I am a big believer in that kind of thing. So this is going to be a fantastic match to watch. I honestly think.
Fair. Well, thank you to all three of our players, John, Koho, and Ryan. Thank you to Bill. Thank you to the managers, Scott and Will. Thank you to everyone for watching. This has been Multiplex, a movie melee. We will see you later.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. We'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
You've been taken care of. Bye-bye.